Hey, Brian, what are you doing up? You're up late. So this is a continuation of last night, the one you missed, I think. Making a steering wheel. Samikins, hello. Thanks for stopping in. This is what we're making. That was the instructions I was given. So we did a lot of the lathe work yesterday or day before, I can't remember. Lathe the work. Trying to picture what the steering wheel looks like in my truck. Josiah, Jose, thanks for stopping in. Oh, Tina M. Tina, I looked on my YouTube community tab or about page, and it should show my email address. I meant to do that. I was gonna try to find you actually somewhere, like on Facebook. Yeah, I just checked again. So if you go to if you click on my at Bailey Woodworks, and hey Mike, thanks for stopping in. If you go to Bailey Woodworks and then you click on the more where it has the description, it should show my email address. You have to click the button and prove that you're not a robot. So I need to, these are gonna come out. So just do the same, like make it symmetrical. The blog spot. No, it's one. It says it should say view email address. The button. Um. Good night. Good night, Josiah. Thanks for stopping in. We're making the steering wheel. This was my neighbor's request that she wants a steering wheel for when she's riding in the car. So that's what we're making. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna take out take out this section, that section. Yeah. Now, how to do that? That's the question. Oh, thanks, Josiah. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, doesn't say that. Okay. Tell you what. Oh, I know what I can do. I don't want to put it out here. All right, let me think about it. But you could get to my website, the Blogspot website, and leave a message there. That might work. Not many people go to that website. I haven't really done much on it. I should do more on that. Oh boy. All right. Well, Tina, you said you have a Facebook? Okay. I just put my Facebook, a link to my Facebook. Tell me when you get that, and then I'll remove that comment. All right, cool. That'll work. Josiah, you came back. I thought you went to bed. All right, I'm going to try to drill out the corners with my Forstner bit. You just had to come see me mess up, right? I am fully expecting to. I'm much more confident on the lathe than on anything else. All right, turn your volume down because this drill's pretty loud. I'll give you 3 seconds. Especially if you have earphones in. Missing one. Not sure where that is. Oh, my email? Yeah, I don't know. So I went from, doesn't it just say email address? And then you click on it, it says view email address. And then you click on it, it says, are you a robot? I don't understand that. Because I went through another one of my accounts and it showed up. So that's strange. But Brian at Vineyard, do you have Instagram? Like haven't I messaged you outside of YouTube? No. So I have to say, coping saw is not one of my favorite tools to use. I want to get a good scroll saw. Is that what it is? What's the I don't know. It's too late, too early. My brain doesn't work. I want to get a good scroll saw, but I don't really have any place to put it in my shop. All right, I'm gonna try to make this work. Yeah, scroll saw. Sometimes it's good to use hand tools though. More time to think. Yeah. That's good. More time to think about how I wish I paid attention when my dad was doing stuff. Which I did pay a lot of attention, more than my brothers, but I don't know. Could have a more aggressive blade on here too. This is a 24 tooth, I think. Cat ran away. Yeah, it's too bad. So the drama, like people come in here to drop drama, and I've seen it on so many other channels. I don't know if it's just to disrupt or to get attention. But nobody here can help, and I know it sounds kind of cold. Put my glasses back on. Can't read that name, but I know it seems cold, and I'm sorry your cat ran away, if your cat ran away, but like it just does nothing to help anybody to put that in the chat. More trolls, yeah. Well, it goes into the lives or the shorts feed, so it's expected. Like I expect it. You know, you wonder if you don't get any, you're like, well, maybe nobody's watching, which is all right. But the problem is, it's just I just don't understand it. You know, there's just if somebody comes in and drops a lot of trauma, like I don't know where you're from. I have doubts that what you're saying is real. And it just, so then when somebody really does have a problem, nobody's going to believe. You know? That classic story. Happens all the time. All right, so I'm going to go to a 15 tooth instead of a 24 tooth. See if that saves me some elbow grease. I don't have that much. So then when you get somebody horseshoe file, helps snuff off the edges, small amount side. The file, even. Yeah. So a horseshoe file. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I have a I can never get these blades loaded on here. You gotta have 4 hands. Oh, and then tell me this. Which direction should it go? Since I'm pushing down, I feel like I should have it where it cuts pushing down. I'll try that. Oh, gotta put it through the hole. Almost had it. All right, horseshoe file. Oh man. And honestly, like, I do have a burden for people in trouble, and maybe that's why it's so hard to not. So hard for me not to just say, yeah, bring all your trauma in here. We'll talk about it. We'll work through it. When most of the time I don't even know they're real people. All right. We will clean those up with a horseshoe file, which I think I have. I can't find it. Oh, I know where they are. All right, hold on. Richard, because I want to make sure that I'm thinking of the same thing you're thinking of. It's part of the problem with woodworking is everything has 4 names. All right, I've got this. That's what I was planning on using to clean up the insides. Let me know if that's what you're calling a horseshoe file. Is that what they use on the horse's hooves to fit the shoes? That wasn't why it's called that. Oh, the birthday. Did somebody say it was their birthday? Or yeah, it's usually in all the, hey, can you say my name? It's my birthday. And I'm like, I can say everybody's name. Try to. Although it is my wife's birthday today. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. She turned a big 50. I don't think she'll be listening. 50 years old. I married her when she was 18. Or no, she had turned 19. We were dating when she was 18. We had met in July of 1993. And we were married in December of 1993. One of those things you just, if you know, you know. Is anybody commenting anymore? No? All right. That's fine. It's late. Well, you don't slit with a 15 tooth blade. It'll take out more than you think. Not in pine, anyway. All right. Hey, CJ, thanks for stopping in. Dremel. Yeah, I have some Dremels. But it's 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I was trying not to make too much noise. Plus, this is pretty thick. It's 2 pieces of 1x, so I may finish sanding with a Dremel so I can get in there. But yeah. Sometimes it's good to use your own motor, you know? So this is steering wheel that I'm building for the neighbor girl. These are my instruction drawings. So that's what we're building. Hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna get a soda. Hey Richard. Hey, is this what you're talking about? A horseshoe file? Much larger, close enough. Yeah. This is I forget. My brain isn't working. I've had this thing for so long. This is my dad's, and I love this thing. I had a handle for it, and it kept coming off. And my dad wasn't a woodworker. He was a Methodist preacher back before the Methodists had the reputation they did. He used to say he was a missionary to the Methodist Church. But so I don't even know. My grandpa was a house painter. Maybe he would have had this. I don't know where it actually came from, but it's got to be an antique by now. A rasp? Is that what it is? A rasp? Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. Forgetting it. I've heard about people making knives. Is that Gary? Chris Ross? And Garrick Shelter. Gary and Garrick. Guys came in at the same time. Got a sore throat, and that soda, just sparkling water, helps. It's spicy. Yeah, I've heard of people making knives. I will not, probably not give up this one. Ground ginger root, boiled with some lemon, sweetened with honey. Mmm. Yeah. Everybody around me's been sick, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get sick. Now finally everybody else is better, and now I'm getting it. It's looking pretty good. I am making a steering wheel. This is requested by my 9-year-old neighbor, and she wanted a steering wheel for her mom's car that she could use while riding in the car. So we made this on the lathe. I usually do lathe work on this live stream. So I made this part. Boy, it really ripped out the back. Made this part on the lathe, and then I had these bearings, 2 identical bearings, and I made a sleeve and then an inner. So I drilled this. We'll glue that in after I get all this cut. Glue that in, and she'll be able to steer a steering column, and then put another piece of wood on this so she can put this between her legs and steer like she's driving the car. That's the idea. Kind of like an interactive car ride. And then I want to put like a turn signal, maybe. I don't know. That might be a little optimistic. Something that'll click. I want to put a horn on it somehow. So, any ideas? Sushio Singh, thanks for stopping in. Right, a lot of work, but yeah, and my wife and I have empty nest. Our kids are grown, so I have a daughter who's 29 and a son who's 24. So, in the meantime, while we're waiting for grandkids, we just borrow other people's kids for grandkids. So, and it's fun. I love making toys for kids. That's a lot of fun. That's usually what we're doing, is making spinning tops in this channel. So that's another thing we have to do too, is she even drew it with the finger indentations. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. Probably with this, but I don't want to mess it up either. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And it's so fun because like they're like, "What? You made this?" Other things I made just a wooden ball on the lathe, like a round spherical ball, and they just could not get over that. The fact that you can make fun toys that aren't electronic, pretty cool. The round file, yeah. I think I have one around here. I'll tell you, this thing makes up for a lack of coping skills. Lack of coping. Yeah, don't we all? Scrape the sealer off a hammer so they will turn out file. blisters. Don't seal it. Ask any carpenter and they will tell you to scrape the sealer off of a hammer so they won't get blisters as easy. Plus, it's probably less toxic. Coping skills, yeah. Oh, don't seal the steering wheel? That actually makes sense, because when it's sealed, like your fingers stick to it. I would, yeah, I hadn't really thought about, I mean, I was thinking about making it black, but I guess it doesn't have to be. And then probably, yeah, I don't know. I hadn't thought about what I was going to do. Maybe just a wax. Or just leave it wood. It's just a toy. I hadn't heard that about taking the seal off a hammer handle. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if for anything else, I do these lives just to get ideas. There's always somebody that knows how to do something. All right. That's interesting, Richard, because using the axe especially, after a while, like, gosh, even a shovel, after a while you just can't do anymore. You get the blisters. But in the store, they want it to look all shiny and new. I should make a different car part. Like every couple of weeks, give her another car part. And then it all kind of go together, like build a wood car. That'd be crazy. Hello, Mas Sukidono, and Costa. Thanks for stopping in. Making a steering wheel. Like a kid's toy for a car. I'm gonna have to round those edges in. It's breaking out from the backside. The neighbor's daughter wanted me to make her a steering wheel, and this was the instructions. So we got the steering wheel, got the steering column with some bearings. I think it's going to turn out pretty good. And it's just one by pine that I glued together. Looked like that. Glued it together, cut it out. From the lathe. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. And I'll tell you, these kids they're good kids. I try to raise my kids to be courteous and think of others, and these kids are the same. So there is there is hope for the future. And they play outside a lot. Most kids nowadays don't play outside that much. All right. Doesn't look too bad. We'll round some of the corners. Probably use the Dremel for that. Soften, sand it down inside here, make it smooth. It's actually a good size, like a go-kart handle maybe, or steering wheel. Put our, oh, I got a little bit of a seam in there. Thought it sounded funny. When I glued it together, it was not, I didn't like plane the boards and stuff. So I'll have to fill that in. The other ones look all right. Might as well do that right now. All right, guys. It's been almost an hour and a half. I'll cut you loose. Go find something else to watch or get some sleep or whatever. Whatever time it is where you are, thanks for stopping in to watch me struggle on a project. And all right, thanks, Richard. Everybody that's been in, thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you later.